Hello and welcome to the unofficial video game show. My name is Ross Gillespie.
My name's Emma Lewis.
And my name's Tom Knights.
Mirror's Edge!
So the one thing I do know about this game is, well, a few things. One was that Terry Pratchett's daughter wrote the script.
Really?
Rhianna Pratchett. And the other thing is it's a change from the usual game kind of palette that Fallout and Gears of War and such like use, and that's nice and white, which I think is really cool.
Great colour.
It's very much like kind of
Pulse
Whiteouts.
with energy, dirty and dangerous, but alive and wonderful.
It had a very weird feeling of
something
grays
else.
about it, I thought.
The changes
Yes,
came slowly
yeah.
at first. Most didn't realize or didn't care and accepted them. They chose a comfortable life. Some didn't. And those who refused to conform were pushed to the sidelines, criminalized. They became our clients. We call ourselves runners. We exist on the edge, between the gloss and the reality. The mirror's edge. We keep out of trouble, out of sight, and the cops don't bother us. Runners see the city in a different way. We see the flow. Rooftops become pathways and conduits, possibilities, and routes of escape. The flow is what keeps us running, keeps us alive.
Ah. So you've got some quite cool loading screens there.
It's the coolest bit of the game so far.
Are you finding it interesting that the main character is a female?
Not really.
That's not normal.
It makes me not want to play, Emma.
I'm sure it doesn't want to play. But no, it is a bit odd. I mean, normally they give you a choice of being a guy or a girl. And this is just a female.
What about like Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
You can get a
Tomb
choice
Raider's
of that.
different.
What
I
about
mean,
Perfect Dark?
What the hell's Perfect Dark?
Lana, what's her name?
N64, Laura Dark, wasn't it?
No.
Is that a rip-off of Lara Croft?
Yeah.
I think so.
Perfect Dark was like GoldenEye but better.
That's all very pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's,
Pretty decent.
Can I just say to anyone watching, this isn't Ross playing. It's
No.
just a video. You're now going to get him watching tiptoeing tentatively around like
Yeah.
This is
It's like a music video, it's like
Very-
Chemical Brothers. It's modern Japan, isn't it?
picturesque.
It's got quite a European kind of vibe about it, this game, actually, I think.
Oh, I think you're up, Ross.
Yeah, I'm sure the birds are real impressed with it, but once you finish showing off, I think you might concentrate on some actual work. Get Celeste in position for a handoff. You need to get the delivery to her. She'll be near the communication tower ahead of you.
Fail!
The first thing.
Are you sure there's not another way, Ross?
Oh,
Oh.
I should have pressed the curl roll. I'm going red, that's why.
Yeah, but I don't think it really needs to be red at this point. It seems very obvious what you're meant to be aiming. Thank goodness the next shot wasn't you getting knocked out by a
That's what I thought, just down into the lamppost at the end.
Hey, it's called free running, you're not meant to avoid the obstacles. I think you need some height.
Yeah.
What an odd idea for a game. I mean, I know free running is a very well-known concept now, but
Well, I think
they've actually turned into games quite different.
yeah, I mean, well, I
You're taking
think the whole free running thing was very kind of
She's almost at the compound.
vogue a few years ago when this thing came out.
Give her the bag. I'll take it from there.
Yeah, but it's still a really good idea for a game though, and I think the just the look of it is really nice as well.
See
I think.
that view, that there, I get the impression of this little toddler trying to get a cookie off a bunker top. Ross is kind of,
Yeah.
I can't get up.
You know, one interesting thing that they did in this game, well, and I think it's good was they've got like a visual effect that's meant to mimic the human eye more than in a way that's different to regular games. So that's where you get that kind of lens flare type thing around the edge, and I think it works really well. I mean,
I
it's
think
very
you've got to kind of aim off
nice looking game.
straight for that point.
Do you grab it automatically?
No,
Or do you
I
have to
don't
press
think
a
so.
button?
Don't you have to interact with the object in some way? Well done for not having fallen down that time. Oh no, you definitely missed it that time.
You see controllers flying across the room.
I can as well.
Do you know what? And I was actually, I think, in a bit of ignorance thinking this would be quite a simple game to do a wee bit of filming for. Evidently,
Oh, Ross,
Fuck
that's
it.
miles away. Come on.
It's all by the LB button and the LT button. It's
Right,
very weird.
so that's
you use the
jump,
LB to run and
That's
jump.
like crouch.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
You need to run at the wall and then press LB and you'll do a wall run and then press again to jump.
right. Okay. So,
Oh!
first
how
time.
about that?
You're just going to both fuck off right now.
Alright, do you do that just to. Right.
Yeah. Evidently, Tom just has mad skills and you don't.
Bring on Tony Hawk, I'll beat you to that.
Right.
Oh, it's running a bit on start.
Sound like some blues are headed your way. News chopper tipped them
Oh,
off.
yep.
I think we kind of.
Sure.
Do we go up?
No, you're supposed to go out the door.
I think we jump for that.
Yeah.
And then. Over here.
Hidden
Right.
stash.
You've got the bag, isn't it?
No, hidden stash of runners.
I guess.
Go through the vent.
Okay. We're trying to get away from hostiles. That sounds like a good idea. What was? Oh, that was attack. Okay.
Run!
Good
hello.
music.
Just get the hell out of there.
It's like music from Human Traffic.
So it's taught you how to combat, but it doesn't really want you to combat.
No, it's only a last ditch effort. You only fight
Yeah.
them one.
But I think that's quite good. You know, it's a game about running.
Selected.
We'll do some running.
What the hell's happening? I can hear gunshots and that person's a little bit serious.
Right, let's get out of here.
Faith's on our way. Get your ass ready to move.
We're not out of Dodge yet, are we?
Yeah.
Jump!
LB
Approach.
or whatever.
Oh yeah. Alright, well
I think
anyway.
you might be alright now, unless they're still after you. They're still after you.
That's still after me.
Jump over that.
Oop. Can I get up? Yes. Yeah, come on, just try to shoot a bit.
There. Right. I need like a co-driver or something like this. Crouch! Crouch!
Ooh, wrong button, but you know, I'm alright. Okay.
Blues ahead. You're gonna have to get through 'em.
It's alright, I reckon I can.
Enemies you need to get to a master runner. Kill! Disarm. Why?
Disarm.
What did you say?
Why?
Right. We've got his. We didn't get his gun, but anyway.
You can disarm.
Ooh, gold.
Yeah, it's neat to the
You ready,
face.
son?
Yep, I can see face now.
You keep the gun.
I don't know, I think so.
Okay. Jump! Yeah. There's actually a goal in this game.
Get to Celeste. There are
think-
more blues on
well-
the
Yeah,
way.
you should be getting a package or some dude up there.
We've got to get
Oh no, it's
package
fine.
off.
Hey,
Yeah.
throw me the bag.
There you go.
Okay, I got it right here.
Okay, now
Reclaim Ruxell.
I'll be fine. Get out of here.
Look out.
Run
Oh,
to
God,
the left.
yeah. Run your ass off.
Jump. Slide. Excellent.
You gotta get off that roof, mate. Don't care how you do it, just do it.
Jump onto the helicopter.
Ooh,
Maybe we can shoot them as you go by.
that's me. I think I lost my gun, sir.
Yeah, you couldn't grab onto that with only one hand.
I like how you said I don't care how you do it. And handily,
Climb
a
up.
helicopter was
It's
there.
a low-key job. Why the hell were they shooting? What did you do today?
Nothing. They just opened fire.
Yeah, that's quite
So
cool.
what the hell's happening?
I like
I'll
that.
ask around. Get your ass back to base, mate.
Alright.
Well, that was our review of Miller's Edge for the Xbox 360, which is a free running game. Very different, it's about 3 years old now. And I died a lot. And again and again and again and again.
Watching Ross like a man with a wooden leg was just hilarious.
A wooden leg, a wooden everything after that. Splat, splat, splat. There's one thing you can take away from this game. Don't run on rooftops. There's a pavement. It's perfectly accessible for running on.
Yeah, so you weren't one of the sort of free spirits of the new dystopia,
You'd
were you?
have
You
to
were-
be really against the government. I mean,
Yeah.
really against, to go to that extreme. I mean,
Like,
to
I'm not going to
deliver
send a vicious
parcels.
email, I'm going to run across a rooftop. Yeah. Okay. I mean, alright, it's Japanimation and anime and all that, and yeah, it's got some quirks in it. I mean, it pushes you away from fighting, it pushes you into running, jumping, doing spectacular moves. And first person is great, because for the first time in a long time, you play a first person where you're not killing everybody. You're actually trying to run away from people trying to kill
Yeah,
you.
it's kind of the anti-bullet storm.
Yeah, I mean, it's an anti-bully storm, yeah, kind
It's
of.
actually got things telling you where to go as well.
Yeah, it might actually help. I do like the look of it. It's obviously built for the game, but it's just, I don't know, I mean, run, jump,
I've got a few
walk away.
gripes. I know it's a
Bit
few
bland,
years old.
yeah.
It did use a different like normal colour palette to usual games, but it just felt a bit clinical and devoid
Clean.
of
Sterile.
detail, and the characters that you were up against didn't seem very, you know, the ones that were trying to shoot you, they didn't seem very
Robotic.
detailed, and yeah, I wasn't that enamoured with what I was seeing.
I have to disagree with not. I mean, certain of the points do a sense, but personally I thought that the visual design of it was very striking. I think the fact that it's very clean works in quite well with the sort of theme of the game and the setting, and that it's this. Well, just in the fact that it's like this a utopian sort of city, and it's all very clean and sharp lines and stuff like that.
But if you're anti-government, it wouldn't look like that.
No.
Well, yeah, but they were just like running through it.
Yeah, but they were shooting at you
There
from a
was,
helicopter.
there was no, although there was a hint at this government regime that you're not happy with and therefore you're rebelling. There was no evidence, even inside the buildings, of this regime.
It
That's
only
kind of
gets
what I
bigger
felt
as
was
time goes
missing. I
on.
would have liked to have seen some propaganda
Yeah.
or something somewhere.
It was sort of a fairly woolly liberal.
Yeah, it wasn't
sort
really
of-
clear, you know?
Yeah, down with the man.
It's a
At
next
some
leg
point,
government.
yeah.
Oh, and I don't know if maybe further on into the game it will be explained, but they're saying she's been away and she's back.
Yeah.
Where's she been?
Um,
It's what I would like to know.
oh,
Has she
she's
been
on a
in jail?
postcard.
Yeah. Email the show and tell us where
Yeah.
they're good. What is her name anyway?
Faith.
Faith, her sister Celeste.
Celeste Faith.
Faith is like.
Okay, just a little straw poll here. Where do we think Faith has been, Emma?
I think she's been in jail.
Hell and back.
I think she's been to visit some relatives in Burnley.
I've got a better one.
Yeah.
I think she's fallen off a roof and therefore she's been in hospital
Yeah.
with broken legs.
Yeah.
And that's why she's had to retrain and come
Could
back.
be that. Ross, any thoughts on where Celeste has been?
Oh, probably on a beach, just getting some suntan lotion, preparing to come back to work.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
that sounds well.
Recovering. But before, right, now I would like to say, before
Yes.
we actually review this game, I think Tom and I should reveal the fact that we actually own the game and how much we each paid for the game. I'll go first. I paid £2.97 for free running Miller's Edge. Tom, how much did you pay for it?
Well, I paid £2.98.
So, is it because it's so cheap that we got it, or is it because it's a good game? Well,
I've had my
Is
eye on
it
it for a while, but I
Is
just
it
don't
because
like-
the copy you bought didn't have an original box?
I don't care. I don't care
See,
about
I care about that stuff.
No, but
Yeah,
I care about the
I
fact that I
The 1p got Tom the proper box.
Yeah.
shock.
And a booklet inside.
I got a book. I
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
book.
Yeah. Well, he got
I
box and
got
book.
Wow. The point is, did we buy this game because it's cheap? In my opinion, yes. So I am going to give Miller's Edge thumbs down. Rarity.
I have had my eye on it for a while, but I do tend to buy stuff when it gets a bit cheaper. But I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I think it's quite a different game. I love the visual style of it. I think it's a thumbs up for me.
I didn't play it. I watched, and I have no intention of playing it because I was quite bored. So it's a thumb down.
Oh well. And at least this week we get to say goodbye properly. Bye bye everybody.
Bye.